Hey everybody, it's Aiden and Liam. This is our sports podcast where we talk about all the recent sports news and sports rumors. Should probably get this out of the way first so it doesn't sound biased as shit. My favorite sports teams are the Padres, Raiders, and the Lakers.
And my favorite sports teams, I'm a big Dolphins fan, Padres fan as well, and then Hawks for the NBA.
All right, so today we're going to talk about the NFL and the playoffs and the wild card weekend this weekend, the college football championship and the recent Heisman winner, and the blockbuster trade that happened earlier for Francisco Lindor. So first, we'll talk about the NFL. Okay, so this weekend is the wild card weekend, and on Saturday it'll be the AFC games, and on Sunday it'll be the NFC. Some of the games that are probably most interesting on this would be the Titans and the Ravens, and the line for that game's -3.5.
Yeah, I
And
think that
it
line.
seems like,
The Ravens
yeah,
get that line.
we think that
Yeah,
line's not good, and the Ravens will easily be able to beat the Titans, and it won't be really close. Also, the Browns have been having a lot of news lately for COVID cases, and their coach might even be out for this weekend. And the Bills and the Colts. Philip Rivers obviously been in the league for a long time, trying to get a Super Bowl. Don't think it's going to
undefeated on
happen this
wild card
year.
weekend, by the way. Philip Rivers is 4-0 in his career in wild card weekend. Something to think about.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a close game. I would have the Bills winning that one. But
Yeah,
over on the
should we see our
NFC,
whole bracket right now?
yeah. So for over in the NFC is the Saints and the Bears. This game probably isn't going to be close at all, I would say. I don't know a line for that. Actually, I'll look it up. -10. Okay.
It's kind of a playoff
That's
game.
kind of what do you think about that?
I don't know. I'd stay away from that, dude. Minus
Yeah,
10 for your playoff game slot. I think the Saints are gonna win, but I think the Bears are gonna keep it kind of close.
yeah,
I
that
say 30-23 Saints.
yeah, I would think the Bears covered -10. Seahawks and the Rams. Rams. Jared Goff's playing, or
He's questionable. I don't even know. Like I don't even know if it matters that much. Like
yeah, if
Jared
Jared
Goff
Goff
is
doesn't play, it's gonna be ugly. If Jared Goff does play, it might also still
they're
be
not gonna
ugly
score any points.
anyways.
The Seahawks defense is playing good now.
Yeah, but last week we watched the Chase Walford, whatever his name is, against the Cardinals, and he looked lost. So I don't know if that's going to help them at all. And Washington and Tampa Bay. Washington's been hot. They've got a really good defensive line.
That's about
Uh,
it though. Alex
yeah,
Smith isn't good anymore.
yeah. Tom Brady doesn't really lose in the playoffs, especially with those wide receivers. I don't see it happening this year either. So we'll just for now we'll just say who we think's gonna win each game from all the way to the Super Bowl. Liam, you can go first.
All right, so are we in the AFC now?
Yeah,
All right, so I think the Bills are gonna crush the Colts. I say it's like 35-17, something like that. Steelers, Browns. It took everything that the Browns had to beat Rudolph with their head coach. Like they don't have their head coach now. Steelers starters are back. I say Steelers win by double digits. Titans, Ravens. Like I said, the Titans defense is terrible. Like I really want the Titans to win, but I think Lamar's gonna run all over them. I
yeah.
say Ravens win by at least 2 touchdowns. Then it would be Bills and wait.
Chiefs,
What would the next matchup be?
Chiefs and the Bills.
No. It wouldn't be Chiefs Bills. It would be Ravens Chiefs.
Oh
Ravens
yeah,
Chiefs. Um, this is look. I don't want to just chalk it. So I'm going Ravens. I say Ravens beat the Chiefs, and then I say the Bills beat the Steelers. Both close games. Ravens and Bills meet in the AFC Championship. I got Ravens. I got Ravens going to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, they're getting hot at the right time.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Before the season even started, Liam was talking about how he told me one time we were hanging out. He was like, "Oh yeah, the Ravens like might go 16-0. This dude's been on that train
Yeah,
since the
I don't like the
beginning."
Ravens at all. I don't. I genuinely hate them, but like I just think they're good. And then for the NFC, it would be since we had the Saints over the Bears already, Seahawks over the Rams, and Buccaneers over the football team. It would be what Buccaneers Packers, right?
Yeah.
The Packers beat the Bucks pretty easily. And then Seahawks, Saints, I think Seahawks win. Their defense is good now, dude. Like, it might be the best left in the NFC. And then it would be Seahawks and Packers, and I think the Seahawks get it done. I think Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. And so for the Super Bowl, I think I'm sticking with Lamar and the Ravens. I got 35-28 Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. So I'll do mine. Bills, Colts. Phillip Rivers, obviously, used to be in San Diego. Loved the man when he was in San Diego. Didn't really do shit for us, but, enjoyed watching him play football. He does have a shitty form, though, when he throws the football. But this game, it's not going to be close. Bills win about, I would say, 35-14. Steelers, Browns. Browns have a lot of COVID problems, but yeah, I think I got the Browns against Steelers.
Wow. Okay.
Baker Mayfield's kind of stepped it up this year. Jarvis Landry, my man Juice Landry, dude's a player. I got the Browns winning that one, and then Titans Ravens. As we said earlier, me and Liam have been talking for a while. The line Ravens -3.5. That's bullshit. I would say the Ravens blow the Titans out, and it's ugly. So next it would be Chiefs Ravens. Okay, I'm not like Liam. I'm not a big Ravens fan. I'm not a big Ravens. I don't really have a lot of faith in the Ravens. I got the Chiefs winning this one about 35-20. Okay, and the Browns and the Bills. I would go with the Bills. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. I would say one of the most talented duos in the NFL at this point, and they're kind of very similar to everybody they played against. And for the AFC Championship, I got the Chiefs and the Bills. I say the Chiefs win it. I say it's a close game, though. I would say the Bills would definitely keep it up close, maybe less than 10 points, but I have the Chiefs about 35-28. So it puts the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And over in the NFC, Saints, Bears, Lions -10. I could easily see that game being really ugly, like 20 points spread. So Saints easily, even though Trubisky's played well this year, I don't think it's going to matter at all. Seahawks, Rams. I don't care who's playing quarterback for the Rams. Russell Wilson's been doing a little worse than before, but I think he's going to step it up and he's going to defeat the Rams easily. And football team in the Buccaneers, I'm not even going to lie. I'm kind of watching the football team a lot this year. I think they're a pretty good team. Their offense obviously isn't that good, but I'm going with the football team, baby. Football team's beating the Buccaneers.
All right.
Next, Packers and the football team. Okay, that's where it stops. Football team's not beating the Packers. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, really hard to stop, especially with like the no-name cornerbacks the football team has. It's not gonna matter. I got the Packers easily, and the Saints and the Seahawks. This one's gonna be a good game, I would say, but I would say the Seahawks beat the Saints. Drew Brees is maybe last year, and sadly, very sadly. So in the NFC Championship, I have the Seahawks and the Packers. I say that this game's really close. It's probably going to be one of the most interesting games of the year, I would say, but I say that the Packers win it. It's close, probably less than 7 points, but 35-31 Packers. And the Super Bowl, Chiefs and the Packers. My Raiders beat the Chiefs, earlier in the year. Raiders went in Arrowhead and beat them handedly, but those boys over there in Kansas City are real good. I got the Chiefs about this one. I say this game's not going to be that close. I'd say the Chiefs win by 14 points, and Patrick Mahomes just lights them up. And Patrick Mahomes is MVP again, and the Chiefs win easily. And I would say they have the dynasty in the NFL for a long time to come.
All right.
So there's our NFL predictions for the playoffs. Next, we're going to talk about the college football championship and stuff like that. So the recently announced Heisman winner, Devontae Smith. How do you feel about that, Liam?
Oh, yeah. You know how I feel. I think Devontae Smith should have won. I think it was the right choice. I think he was clearly the best player in the nation. I mean, dude was literally unguardable. I mean, I know you can say about Mac Jones, but if he didn't have Devonta Smith, I don't think he's even in the Heisman running. So
Yeah, that's fair, but yeah, I think obviously Devontae Smith really helped Mac Jones, especially when Waldo went down. I still think Mac Jones has a lot of talent, and he's like his talent's overlooked easily, and he's has more talent than everybody gives him. But I mean, yeah, I would say Devontae Smith like probably deserved it, but I would like to see Mac Jones get it.
also, I'm feeling a bit of disrespect towards Kyle Trask. I'm just confused as to why he finished behind Jones and Lawrence because I mean, you look at the
That
stats.
last
Trask
game,
had the most total touchdowns, I think most passing yards, and most passing touchdowns in the FBS, and the passing touchdowns he led by like 11. So if it's an individual award, I think Trask should have got second.
yeah, he, I think it. I honestly think that he might have had a good chance at it until that last game where he threw. I think
Yeah,
it was 3 interceptions. But yeah, the quarterback class this year in the draft stacked.
yeah, it
Trey
is.
Lance, I don't think that dude's gonna be that good, but yeah, they're probably gonna be about 3 quarterbacks, maybe even 4 going first round this year. So now for the championship, since Ohio State defeated Clemson, surprisingly, it's Ohio State, Alabama. My take on this: Alabama's way too good. Okay, Ohio State beat Clemson easily. A lot of people were watching that, really lifted everybody's spirits, but Alabama's going to beat Ohio State easily. It's not going to be close. Devontae Smith's going to torch him like he does everybody else. And yeah,
I think Alabama's gonna win, but I think it's gonna be close because I think Fields and that Olave is gonna keep him in it. I think it's a shootout. I think it's like 45-38 Alabama. What's the line of that game? 7.5, I think.
yeah, probably 7.5 Alabama, but
That's I don't know. I don't know. I'd
yeah,
stay away from it.
yeah. Okay. So yeah, Alabama's always been a really good college football team. I don't think they're going to stop being good. And yeah. All right, next. If you pay attention to the MLB, you see earlier there's a big trade in the MLB. Sent the Cleveland Indians shortstop Francisco Lindor to the Mets along with Carlos Carrasco. Carlos Carrasco was a really good pitcher for a couple years, then sadly got diagnosed with cancer. And also the Mets get Andres Jimenez, shortstop. Also Ahmed Rosario, outfielder Isaiah Green, and right-handed pitcher Josh Wolf. Honestly,
But that's terrible. Like I don't know what to say. Like
yeah,
Ahmed Rosario is just he's not a good player. I mean he's not at all. He's like probably the worst starting shortstop in the league. I don't think he started at the end, but like I don't know why you would want that guy. And then
yeah.
Jimenez, like I saw him play a little bit. Like he's all right, but like
I don't really know what I
when
really
they
don't
got
know.
Carrasco, that would have been too much for the Mets. Still would have fleeced them even if Carrasco didn't come with
Yeah,
Lindor. He did
Francisco
good job.
Lindor is one of the better shortstops in the league, probably behind Tatis, obviously.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
second best.
it's not really a question, but I saw this and I was kind of like, don't really know what the Indians were doing here.
I don't. I
No,
mean,
to be honest, I haven't heard of Isaiah Green or Josh Wolf, no Rosario, just because he's below average at baseball. It's not going to do anything for anybody.
but I think the Mets are going to be pretty good now. I think maybe the 4 best teams in the league might all be in the NL with the Dodgers, Braves, Padres, and Mets. Like, if any of those one teams were in the AL, I think they could maybe come to the World Series. But I don't. I still think that's Padres and Dodgers.
Yeah, yeah, the P. Alonso can light it up again. Yeah, I still have DeGrom.
I think Syndergaard might come back. I
What
don't
do
know
you
what the
say?
start of the season. He's going to come back at some point, though. I think
Who?
Syndergaard.
Oh yeah, yeah. They got DeGrom and Syndergaard now Lindor, and if P. Alonso can light up like he did the other year, then they'll be pretty good. But NL is definitely going to be way more stacked than the AL this year. I'd say. Not really. Obviously, the Yankees probably one of the better teams, even though I would think that they are going to lose DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, if they lose him, then I don't. But the Rays lost Snell, dude. So I don't know who's coming out of the
Yeah,
American League.
LeMahieu might go to the Dodgers too, which is also annoying.
That would be bad.
The
That'd
Dodgers
be bad.
losing people too.
Then the Dodgers, I don't know, Turner and Kike Hernandez
Yeah,
hopefully going to go somewhere else.
yeah. I want get him out of the NL. I would say.
So I say the playoffs is because it's back to regular now. It's not expanded anymore.
Yeah,
So I say it's Dodgers, Padres, Braves, Mets, and I say probably the Cardinals win the Central. The Central is really bad. So
I agree. Cubs fell off really hard. I agree exactly with what he said. The
yeah,
Pirates aren't really a baseball team at this point. It might be minor league. It's
it's not.
tough to watch.
Have we been there as Padres fan though?
Yeah,
It's happened to us.
yeah. Padres. Padres are gonna have a long ride as long as the Dodgers are gonna be this good, which they might be for a long time. NL West gonna be really close. Honestly, it could go either way every single year. Padres get a couple more players this offseason. There are good players that can replace some people who can't hit, like Hosmer, when it matters.
I mean, dude,
And
I really hope we win the division because if we get a wild card or something, then we end up having to play the Mets and facing DeGrom, dude. Like I don't like that. One
yeah,
game series facing DeGrom, like I want to win the division.
yeah. And the Padres obviously still need help. Bullpen's awful, to be honest. I don't think anybody in the bullpen, especially the
Bummer.
relievers, I don't think they can. They're not good. Like the closers are good. Rosenthal's good.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
Morganthal and Yates aren't on the team anymore, dude. We need to sign at least one of them.
Yates like fell apart last year. I don't know what
I
happened.
saw the Dodgers had interest in him.
Yeah, Yates played in the beginning of the year, was honestly terrible. Then he got hurt and didn't really play for the rest of the year. And Rosenthal came into the playoffs and clutched
He
for
was
us.
good he fell apart in the playoffs though. He was good in the regular season. Same with Zach Davies.
Yeah, he's there now.
Yeah,
Chicago. Padres got Darvish and Snell. They could be really good with Lamette.
I'm mad, dude.
Paddock could
Hopefully
be
Paddock can if
really
Paddock can
pitch.
go back to somewhat his former self in his rookie year, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think he's a good pitcher, but if he can be a little bit better,
Last year was bad.
and then hopefully Gore comes up.
Yeah, I remember the Cardinals Padres first game. It got blown up proportion really early when Paddock pitched.
Yeah.
But yeah, so NL definitely more stacked than the AL, and it's going to be close for a long time in the NL West. Basically, we're taking away from this. So yeah, this was me and Liam's first podcast. We're going to try to put one of these out every week over on our YouTube channel that we'll be letting you guys know about. So yeah, you can expect all the latest rumors, news. We're also going to start talking about the NBA soon once it gets later into the season. But yeah, so that was us for this first time. Stay tuned for more. We'll let you guys know definitely when you post more. But
And expect to have some guests on as well.
yeah, we're gonna have some guests on, the people that are also really knowledgeable about sports. A couple of weeks we'll do free agency predictions for the NFL because free agency class is honestly stacked this year. So yeah, it should be fun. Just stay tuned. We'll post more content for you guys. Thank you. Peace.
See ya.